Gratitude is a powerful force, and beginning each day with it can set a positive and transformative tone for everything that follows. Often we wake up and immediately start thinking about what needs to be done, checking our phones or getting lost in the tasks ahead. But what if we took just a moment right at the start of the day to shift our focus to what we're grateful for? This small habit has the potential to transform our mindset, opening our hearts and minds to see the world through a lens of abundance rather than lack. The practice of gratitude isn't about ignoring the challenges we face, rather. It's about acknowledging the good that's already present, no matter how big or small. To begin with gratitude, all you need is a few quiet moments and an open mind. When you wake up, before the demands of the day take over, sit quietly and take a few deep breaths. Let yourself relax, feeling the weight of your body against the bed or the floor. Close your eyes if it helps you focus. In these moments, think about 3 things you're grateful for. You don't have to search for grand or life-changing blessings. In fact, gratitude often feels most profound when it's directed toward the small, everyday things that we tend to overlook. For example, consider how grateful you might feel for something as simple as your breath. The steady rhythm of your breath keeps you alive, and yet how often do we pause to appreciate it? You might feel gratitude for the bed you're sitting on, which provided you with comfort and rest through the night. You might feel grateful for a loved one who offered you support recently, or for the kindness of a stranger who held a door open for you. Or maybe you're grateful for the sunshine streaming through the window, for the scent of fresh coffee, or for the quietness of the early morning. Practicing gratitude can help us shift our mindset in powerful ways. When we focus on the things we're thankful for, we start to notice more and more positives throughout the day. This doesn't mean that we won't face challenges or encounter difficulties. However, gratitude allows us to move through those moments with a deeper sense of peace and resilience. It's like planting seeds of positivity at the start of the day, which can grow and multiply as we move through our experiences. When we cultivate gratitude regularly, it can also improve our relationships. Expressing gratitude toward others strengthens our bonds as it shows them that we value and appreciate them. We might even make it a habit to thank the people in our lives more often, whether it's for the little things or the big ways they support us. Gratitude has a contagious quality, and when we express it openly, it often inspires others to feel grateful too. Research has shown that gratitude can have numerous benefits for our mental and physical health. Studies suggest that people who practice gratitude consistently experience lower levels of stress, improved mood, and even better sleep. By focusing on the positives in our lives, we reduce the impact of negative emotions, and this can improve our overall sense of well-being. Gratitude has even been linked to better immune function, which means that this simple practice can have a real impact on our health. One of the most valuable aspects of a gratitude practice is that it requires very little time and can be done anywhere by anyone. Whether we write down a list of things we're grateful for, speak them aloud, or simply hold them in our minds, the act of focusing on gratitude is what matters. The more we do it, the more natural it becomes, and we start to see the world with a sense of appreciation rather than a sense of lack. So, as you begin your day, take those first few moments for gratitude. Think of it as a gift you give to yourself, a way of filling your cup before you set out into the world. Those moments spent reflecting on what you're thankful for can shape your day in ways that might surprise you. When we start the day with a heart full of appreciation, we set ourselves up to handle challenges with patience, approach others with kindness, and recognize opportunities for joy in even the smallest details. Gratitude doesn't make life perfect, but it does make life richer, and that is a powerful way to begin each day. Setting an intention at the beginning of the day is a practice that brings clarity, focus, and purpose to our actions. It's a deliberate choice to center ourselves and decide how we want to approach the hours ahead. In a world that often feels chaotic and demanding, this small habit of pausing to set an intention can be incredibly grounding. It's not about planning out every single detail of the day, but rather about choosing a guiding principle or mindset that we want to carry with us. When we set an intention, we're telling ourselves, this is what I value and this is how I want to show up today. Starting the day with an intention allows us to live with more awareness and alignment with our true selves. Too often, we go through our daily routines on autopilot, reacting to whatever comes our way without much thought. An intention, however, serves as a gentle reminder to approach situations from a place of purpose. It gives us something to return to when we feel distracted, overwhelmed, or unsure. In many ways, it's like a mental anchor, a way to keep ourselves steady and connected to what matters most. One way to set an intention is to start by asking yourself a few simple questions. For instance, what kind of energy do I want to bring into the day, or what qualities do I want to embody? These questions don't need to have complicated answers. They're simply prompts to help you identify what's meaningful to you in this moment. Your intention could be as broad as "I will be kind today," or as specific as "I will stay focused on the task at hand." Whatever feels right for you is what's important. Setting an intention doesn't mean that you're trying to control every outcome or avoid all obstacles. Life is full of surprises, both pleasant and challenging. But when we set an intention, we prepare ourselves to respond to these surprises in a way that aligns with our values. For example, if your intention is to stay patient, then even when someone cuts you off in traffic or a meeting doesn't go as planned, you have that guiding reminder to take a deep breath and choose patience. It doesn't mean you won't feel frustrated, but it does mean you have a tool to help you navigate that frustration with grace. There's something incredibly powerful about setting an intention in the morning because it helps create a sense of ownership over your day. Rather than feeling like you're at the mercy of external events, you're choosing how you want to engage with the world. This sense of ownership is empowering. It reminds you that you have the agency to shape your experiences no matter what comes your way. By consciously deciding what's important to you, you're more likely to make choices throughout the day that reflect your inner values and goals. Intentions are often more effective when they're simple and personal. It's tempting to set grand, idealistic intentions, but often a small, realistic intention is more impactful. You might choose something like, "I will listen carefully to others today," or "I will bring gratitude into every situation." These may sound small, but they can make a profound difference in how we interact with others and ourselves. Small shifts in mindset and behavior often create a ripple effect, making a lasting impact on our well-being and our relationships. Over time, setting a daily intention becomes a habit that helps cultivate self-awareness. Each day, as we set new intentions, we learn more about ourselves, what we value, where we struggle, and what we want to nurture. We begin to notice patterns. Perhaps we frequently set intentions around patience, or compassion, signaling areas where we need extra focus. This self-reflection is a gift because it allows us to grow and evolve continuously. Through our intentions, we're not only setting the tone for the day, but also engaging in a lifelong practice of self-discovery and improvement. Intentions differ from goals in that they're not necessarily about achieving something tangible. Goals are about results, whereas intentions are about how we want to be. You could set a goal to complete a project by the end of the day, but an intention might be to approach the project with curiosity or open-mindedness. Even if you don't meet the goal, you can still honor the intention. It's a subtle but profound distinction that allows us to find fulfillment in the process itself, regardless of the outcome. So each morning, as you take a few moments to set an intention, consider it an investment in yourself. You're taking a step toward living with purpose, presence, and clarity. Life may continue to bring its ups and downs, but with a clear intention in mind, you'll have a guiding star to help you navigate it all. Setting an intention each day won't necessarily change the circumstances of your life, but it can profoundly change how you experience them. And that in itself is a powerful way to begin each day. Visualizing success is a powerful technique that allows us to see ourselves achieving our goals and thriving, even before the actual events unfold. This practice isn't merely about imagining some distant dream. It's about mentally rehearsing our ideal outcomes, picturing ourselves handling challenges effectively, and believing in our own capacity to succeed. Visualization can be an incredibly impactful way to start the day, as it provides us with a roadmap, a mental rehearsal, and a boost in confidence, all of which contribute to shaping our mindset for success. The process of visualization is simple but transformative. It begins with a few quiet moments to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and create a mental image of the day ahead. Picture yourself engaging in activities, conversations, or tasks that are important to you and imagine everything unfolding smoothly. See yourself going through the day with confidence, facing challenges calmly, and interacting with others in positive, meaningful ways. As you visualize, allow yourself to feel the emotions associated with that successful outcome satisfaction, pride, joy, or fulfillment. Engaging these emotions helps reinforce the mental images and makes the experience feel real and achievable. Visualization is a technique that many successful people use regularly. Athletes, for instance, often visualize their performance before stepping onto the field or court. A basketball player might mentally rehearse every shot, a runner might picture crossing the finish line, and a gymnast might go through each movement of a routine in their mind. By the time they're actually performing, their minds and bodies are more prepared, as if they've already lived the experience. This is the essence of visualization, preparing ourselves mentally and emotionally to face real-life situations with confidence and readiness. Visualizing success can also help us manage stress and reduce anxiety. Often we feel nervous or uncertain because we're focused on what could go wrong or feel unprepared for challenges. Visualization shifts this focus by allowing us to practice in advance, envisioning the best possible outcomes. Instead of dwelling on worst-case scenarios, we direct our attention to how we want things to go. For example, if you have an important presentation, you might visualize yourself delivering it with clarity and confidence, seeing your audience engaged and supportive. This mental rehearsal helps to diminish fears and make success feel attainable. When we visualize our goals, we're also creating pathways in our brain that support these outcomes. Neuroscience research suggests that our brains can't always tell the difference between real and imagined experiences. So when we visualize ourselves succeeding, the brain starts to form connections and neural pathways that make it easier to act in alignment with our goals. This can be especially helpful when we're working towards something challenging or unfamiliar. Visualization primes our brain to recognize opportunities and make choices that bring us closer to our desired outcomes. Another advantage of visualization is that it clarifies our goals and intentions. Sometimes we may have a general idea of what we want, but it's vague or abstract. Through visualization, we turn these general desires into specific images and scenarios. Instead of just hoping for a good day, we see ourselves having meaningful conversations, completing tasks efficiently, and ending the day feeling fulfilled. This clarity helps us stay focused on our goals and take intentional steps to reach them. For visualization to be truly effective, it's important to visualize the process as well as the end result. Success isn't just about the final outcome, it's about the journey, the actions, and the behaviors that lead us there. For instance, if your goal is to complete a big project at work, you might visualize yourself not only celebrating the project's completion, but also working diligently, solving problems, and staying motivated along the way. This way, you're preparing yourself to embrace the entire process, including the challenges, rather than focusing solely on the finish line. To deepen the impact of visualization, combine it with positive self-talk and affirmations. As you picture yourself succeeding, remind yourself of your strengths, your resilience, and your ability to overcome obstacles. Say to yourself, I am capable, I handle challenges with grace, or I am prepared to succeed. These affirmations support the visualization and reinforce your confidence in your ability to make your vision a reality. In addition to visualizing specific goals, you can also visualize embodying certain qualities throughout your day. For example, you might see yourself as calm, focused, or compassionate in various situations. By setting these qualities as part of your visualization, you create a mindset that can guide you in moments of stress or uncertainty. When challenges arise, you'll remember the calm or compassion you visualized and can draw on it in the moment. Finally, it's important to remember that visualization is not a replacement for action. It's a tool to prepare us mentally and emotionally, but we must still put in the effort to make our vision a reality. Visualization helps us feel more capable and motivated, which can make it easier to take the necessary steps, but success ultimately requires follow-through. So, as you start each day, take a few moments to visualize your success. Picture your ideal day, your goals, and the best version of yourself. Allow yourself to feel the emotions of that success and carry those feelings with you. This practice can increase your confidence, enhance your focus, and create a mindset that's ready for whatever the day may bring. Visualization doesn't guarantee a perfect day, but it does set the stage for a more intentional, fulfilling, and successful one. Moving our bodies, even in small ways, can have a profound impact on our energy, mood, and overall well-being. It's easy to underestimate the power of a simple stretch or a few minutes of movement, especially in the morning. Many of us start the day sitting or hunched over, whether it's checking our phones, sitting at breakfast, or jumping into work, and we stay in that sedentary position for hours. But when we prioritize a few moments of movement as part of our morning routine, we set a different tone for the day, one that's rooted in energy, mindfulness, and physical presence. Even if you don't have time for a full workout, stretching or moving for just a few minutes can make a noticeable difference. When we wake up, our muscles are often tight and our circulation hasn't fully ramped up yet, which can make us feel sluggish or stiff. A gentle stretch helps to increase blood flow to our muscles and brain, which wakes us up and provides a natural energy boost. Simple movements like reaching your arms overhead, rolling your shoulders, or bending forward to touch your toes can start loosening up those areas and help you feel more awake and alert. Movement also helps to release endorphins, the feel-good chemicals in the brain, which can improve our mood and reduce stress. For many people, mornings can be a time of stress or anxiety as we anticipate the tasks and challenges that lie ahead. By moving our bodies, we're tapping into a natural way to manage those emotions. Endorphins not only lift our spirits, but also help us feel more resilient and prepared for the day. This release of positive energy is often just what we need to start the morning on a strong, positive note. In addition to the physical benefits, morning movement helps us connect with our bodies in a mindful way. When we stretch or move, we become more aware of how we're feeling, both physically and mentally. Are we feeling tense in certain areas? Do we notice areas of soreness or tightness? Tuning into these sensations can be a powerful way to practice self-awareness and self-care. It's a reminder to listen to our bodies and respond to what they need rather than pushing through pain or ignoring discomfort. This gentle approach to movement fosters a healthier, more compassionate relationship with ourselves. For those who have a few more minutes, incorporating light exercise can be even more beneficial. This could mean doing a quick series of yoga poses, taking a brisk walk around the block, or doing a few minutes of strength training exercises like squats or push-ups. These movements don't have to be intense or long-lasting to be effective. Even 5 or 10 minutes of gentle exercise can elevate our heart rate slightly, warming up our muscles and providing a lasting energy boost. These small actions signal to the body and mind that we're awake, active, and ready to take on the day. Starting the day with movement can also enhance our focus and concentration. Studies have shown that exercise increases blood flow to the brain, which can improve mental clarity, memory, and focus. For those who start the day with tasks that require concentration, whether it's studying, work, or managing a household, movement helps to clear the mental cobwebs. It wakes up our minds as well as our bodies, which can lead to better productivity and focus throughout the morning. Moving our bodies first thing in the morning can have a positive ripple effect throughout the rest of the day as well. When we start the day with a focus on health and well-being, we're more likely to make healthier choices later. For example, people who engage in morning movement often find that they make healthier food choices, drink more water, and experience fewer cravings throughout the day. It's as though we're setting a foundation of wellness that encourages other positive habits to follow. Furthermore, morning movement doesn't require a lot of equipment or preparation. Simple stretches can be done in bed or right after getting up. Movements like shoulder rolls, neck stretches, and gentle twists can be done in any space, no matter how small. If you prefer a bit of a routine, you could try a short online yoga video, a quick Pilates session, or even a dance to your favorite song. The key is to find something that feels enjoyable and sustainable so that it becomes a habit rather than a chore. The consistency of moving every morning, even for just a few minutes, can also build a positive sense of discipline and self-care. When we make a commitment to move our bodies each day, we're reinforcing the message that our physical health and mental well-being are priorities. Over time, this can build confidence and self-respect. It reminds us that we're worthy of care and attention, which is a powerful affirmation to start each day. In sum, Taking a few minutes each morning to move your body is a simple but effective practice that can improve your mood, energy, and focus. Whether it's a gentle stretch, a quick walk, or a few minutes of yoga, morning movement is a gift we give ourselves a way to embrace each new day with vitality, self awareness, and a renewed sense of purpose. This small habit can set the tone for a healthier, more energized day, reminding us that we have the power to shape our experiences one intentional movement at a time. Taking a few moments to practice deep breathing or meditation each morning is one of the most powerful ways to center ourselves and prepare for the day ahead. In our fast paced, constantly connected world, it's easy to start the day feeling rushed, overwhelmed, or anxious. The demands of life can often weigh heavily on our minds, making it difficult to focus or stay calm. However, by incorporating even a few minutes of deep breathing or meditation into our routine, we can create a sense of calm and mindfulness that helps us navigate the day with more balance, clarity, and peace. The beauty of deep breathing lies in its simplicity. It doesn't require any special equipment or a lot of time, but it can have profound effects on both our body and mind. Deep breathing activates the body's relaxation response, signaling to the nervous system that it's time to let go of tension and stress. When we focus on slow, deep breaths, we're calming the fight or flight response, which can often be triggered when we're rushing or feeling anxious. Instead of being consumed by the pressures of the day, deep breathing allows us to ground ourselves in the present moment, bringing us back to a state of calm and clarity. To practice deep breathing, all you need is a quiet space where you can sit comfortably. Start by closing your eyes and taking a few deep breaths, inhaling deeply through your nose and allowing your lungs to fill with air. Exhale slowly and completely through your mouth, letting go of any tension you may be holding. Continue this deep breathing for a few minutes, focusing on the rise and fall of your chest or belly as you breathe in and out. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to your breath without judgment. The key to deep breathing is to slow down and create a rhythm, allowing each breath to become a conscious act of self-care. Deep breathing has numerous physical benefits. It lowers blood pressure, reduces heart rate, and increases oxygen flow to the brain, all of which contribute to a calmer, more focused state. When we're calm, we're better equipped to handle stress, make clear decisions, and respond thoughtfully to situations. By making deep breathing a part of your morning routine, you're setting the tone for a day where you are less reactive and more intentional in your actions. This practice not only promotes relaxation, but also creates a sense of resilience, helping you stay centered even when challenges arise. Meditation, though a bit more structured than deep breathing, is another excellent tool for creating calm and focus. Like deep breathing, meditation encourages mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment. During meditation, we focus our attention on a single point of focus, whether it's our breath, a mantra, or a specific image or sound. The purpose is not to clear the mind completely, but to create space where we can observe our thoughts without getting caught up in them. This mindful awareness allows us to break free from the constant chatter of the mind and creates a sense of inner peace. There are many different forms of meditation, and you don't need to be an expert to begin practicing. One simple method is to focus on your breath, just as you would with deep breathing, but with a more meditative approach. Close your eyes, and instead of focusing on counting breaths or forcing yourself to slow down, simply observe your breath as it naturally flows in and out. If your thoughts wander, acknowledge them without judgment and gently guide your attention back to your breath. Another common form of meditation is a guided session, where you listen to a teacher or recording that leads you through a series of relaxation techniques. This can be particularly helpful for beginners who may find it difficult to meditate on their own. Meditation can help reduce stress, increase emotional stability, and improve focus. Research has shown that regular meditation has a number of positive effects on the brain, including increased gray matter density in areas related to memory, emotional regulation, and self-awareness. Additionally, meditation helps improve the ability to regulate emotions, making it easier to respond calmly and thoughtfully to stressors throughout the day. By taking time each morning to meditate, we're not only reducing stress in the moment, but also training our brains to be more resilient in the long term. Incorporating deep breathing or meditation into your morning routine doesn't require a significant time commitment. Even just 5 to 10 minutes can make a big difference in how you feel and how you approach the day. The key is consistency. The more regularly you practice, the more it becomes a habit and the more benefits you'll see. Over time, you may find that you feel more present, more patient, and more in control of your emotions. Deep breathing and meditation also create a foundation for self-care, showing yourself the importance of slowing down and nurturing your mind and body before the busyness of the day takes over. Both deep breathing and meditation are incredibly accessible and adaptable practices. You can practice them sitting in a quiet room, lying in bed, or even sitting at your desk. You don't need any special tools, just your breath and your willingness to be present. If you prefer guided meditation, there are countless apps, websites, and videos available to help you get started. For those who prefer deep breathing, there are a variety of techniques such as box breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, or alternate nostril breathing, all of which can be explored and tailored to what feels best for you. By taking just a few minutes each morning to practice deep breathing or meditation, you're giving yourself the gift of calm, focus, and mindfulness. These practices set a peaceful tone for the day, allowing you to be more present, more centered, and more resilient in the face of life's challenges. It's a simple yet profound way to prioritize your mental well-being and ensure that you start each day with a sense of peace and clarity. Starting the day with one small positive action can be an incredibly impactful way to set the tone for the hours ahead. It doesn't matter how big or small the action is, as long as it's intentional and rooted in positivity. The key here is to begin with something that brings joy, cultivates a sense of accomplishment, or positively impacts others. This small act serves as a catalyst for the rest of the day, generating momentum that leads to more positive behaviors and attitudes. Whether it's something for yourself or someone else, the act of beginning with intention helps create a ripple effect that carries you through the day. One of the easiest ways to start your day is by doing something that brings a sense of joy or contentment. This could be something simple, like savoring a cup of coffee or tea in silence, reading a few pages of a book that inspires you, or taking a moment to enjoy the morning light coming through the window. These moments of joy allow you to appreciate the present and start your day grounded in positive feelings. Even something as small as listening to your favorite song or lighting a candle can shift your mindset from the rush of morning obligations to a more mindful, relaxed state. Taking a few minutes to do something that brings you peace allows you to approach the day with a calm mindset, rather than diving straight into the stress of to-do lists or other responsibilities. This peaceful foundation helps to center you and makes it easier to deal with any challenges that arise later in the day. When we begin the morning with something that nourishes us, we send a message to ourselves that our well-being matters. This small act of self-care can become a daily ritual that nurtures your mental and emotional health. Another powerful way to start the day with a positive action is by doing something for someone else. This could be as simple as sending a quick text to a friend or family member to let them know you're thinking of them, offering a kind word to a colleague, or helping a neighbor with a small task. Acts of kindness don't have to be grand gestures to have an impact sometimes. The smallest gestures carry the most weight. By taking a moment to consider someone else's needs or feelings, you not only improve their day, but also create a sense of connection and community. Kindness is a powerful force that can transform not just the lives of others, but our own as well. Studies have shown that acts of kindness can increase happiness and reduce stress, creating a sense of fulfillment and joy. When we take time to show kindness to others in the morning, it often sets a positive tone for the day, making us feel good about ourselves and more open to further positive interactions. Moreover, acts of kindness can create a ripple effect. One small act can inspire others to pay it forward, creating a chain of positivity that can carry throughout the day. A small positive action could also be something that helps you feel more organized or productive, which can bring a sense of accomplishment and reduce stress. For example, tidying up a small area in your home, making your bed, or organizing your desk can create a sense of order that sets a productive tone for the rest of the day. These small actions take little time but can have an outsized impact on how you feel throughout the day. It's amazing how a few minutes of organization can help to clear the mental clutter and make the rest of the day feel more manageable. When we take that first positive step, whether it's organizing, connecting with someone, or simply doing something we love, it creates momentum for the rest of the day. This momentum helps us approach the day's challenges with a greater sense of purpose and confidence. Starting with something simple and positive helps us focus on what we can control, which is incredibly empowering. It shifts our attention away from the overwhelming nature of larger tasks and brings us back to what we can achieve in the present moment. Choosing a small positive action to start the day also aligns us with our long-term goals and values. For instance, if one of your goals is to nurture relationships, starting the day by reaching out to a friend or family member aligns you with that purpose. If health is a priority, maybe your small action is stretching or drinking a glass of water before you dive into the rest of the day. These small, intentional actions reinforce your values and help you stay aligned with what matters most to you. They also act as reminders of your priorities, helping to keep you grounded as the day unfolds. Sometimes the small actions we take are a form of personal empowerment. They remind us that we have the ability to make a difference in our lives and the lives of others, no matter how small the action. These small steps also help to build discipline and consistency, which are the foundations of positive change. The more we make small, positive actions a part of our routine, the more they become habits that shape our lives in meaningful ways. Over time, we may notice that starting the day with a simple positive action becomes a powerful ritual, one that we rely on to set the tone for the rest of the day. In conclusion, beginning the day with one small, positive action is a simple yet effective way to create a sense of joy, connection, and accomplishment right from the start. Whether it's something for yourself, someone else, or something that supports your personal goals, these small actions carry immense power. They help us focus on what we can control, create positive momentum, and set the stage for a productive, fulfilling day. The beauty lies in the simplicity of it. Small actions can have a big impact when they're done with intention, and they can help create a day that feels purposeful and uplifting.